Next one, Ranger Suarez. Having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and towing the slab in this one, Lance Lynn. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. So he goes yard to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself. And bat after at bat, he's that confident. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now here is Harper. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in, and there's one away. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world. Okay, let's check out the lineup. The guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, JT Realmuto.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nolan Arenado. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now it's Ivan Herrera. One down, base is empty.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 4th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helped spark this offense. Well, he saw a lot of pitches in this at bat, and in this 3-2 count, he got something he could handle. Wasn't fooled. Did a really nice job in approaching and attacking that baseball.
So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it stays fair. Man at first with 1 gone, and here is Dylan Carlson. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Carlson, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. Castellanos ranges back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Here's Nolan Gorman, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run, and this is now a 2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Ball to strike. In the air, left field. Burleson settles underneath it, and there's 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. 2 down.
Batting in, the shortstop.
And here is Sosa to the plate. That's to 3rd. Arenado to 1st in time. 3rd out. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning. Now batting Michael Ciani. In the dirt, and that's ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Castellanos going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the batting order turns over. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in. 2 down. Jose Fermin next up for the Cardinals. And now the lefty on the ground. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Yeah, everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Well, that worked out as good as it could have. We mentioned the RBI opportunity with the runner moving on the 3-2 pitch, and he cashed in by finding a hole in the outfield.
They get the force, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and we're down. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now, Johan Rojas. And another ball. Good eye on that spot. The 3-1. And he walked him. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Rose aboard here at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground, could be 2. Goldie tossed to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
JT Realmuto steps in. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but
fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Cardinals hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Tied up here in the early going. Starting to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. Man at second. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 4-2.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. Especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. On the ground to short. Fermin sends it across to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Boom. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Burleson ground second on his way to third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. And he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Phillies leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Marsh moving back. Gone! And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And they tag him out. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. All even now at 4 p.m. Bottom 4, this is Bryson Stott.
The second baseman.
Tied at 4. Ground ball right side. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And a foul ball left side. Righty to the plate.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ciani sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 7th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 6-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the shortstop, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Burleson makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Laced down the line. Took the extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Rojas at second with 2 down. Next offering is downstairs.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Now all even up. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 8-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the ditch. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
John King taking over on the mound.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
The 2-1. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Bounce to the right. In plenty of time to first. Harper retired. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Mason Wynn. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind and the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side. Marsh makes the grab, 2 down. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Up the middle. To first, third out, and that ends the frame. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. This to third. Over to Goldie. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Check swing. Went around. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stop. Over at first with 1 away. Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no. Back here in Philadelphia, start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and leading off, Nolan Arenado. And the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Right side into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to... Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that one is lifted in the air. Marsh moves under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So a job. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And strike 2.
1 ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Goes to second for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. On the ground, 2 ball. Fermin underhanded to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
Left-hand batter waits. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman.
Strahm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off the boat. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Michael Ciani. On the ground to third. On the run, sends it over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Mason Wynn. Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first. He's in there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Marsh makes the catch, and that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Leahy.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Bryce Harper. That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Palante, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Left field. Burleson makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman,
2 outs, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 2 outs. Out towards right center field. And no one can get there.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And that one wrapped foul. Bohm leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. Ready to begin the 8th at the plate. Paul Goldschmidt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
He makes the grab. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Next offering way off the plate. The Phillies leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. To second. There's 1. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Check swing. He went. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Stepping in, Brandon Marsh. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
In the air, center field. Ciani sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So man aboard. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Edmundo Sosa. In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alec Burleson. The pitch. That one ripped. Rojas going back on this one. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. And up next for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. Strom is just 1 strike away. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up.
And now Michael Ciani. And they'll do it again. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that one handled, and he's safe at first.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
That one the other way. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling.